This is Darqun with a letter from America. I had this letter written, but ran a day late in the submission. And I'm glad that this occurred, for the entire focus of the letter has changed with a short message at the end of a radio broadcast. The broadcast was not extravagant by any means. In fact, it was fairly simple in layout, but it rang out that it was from the hearts of those behind it. It was not the words or the intent of the letter that got to me, but it was more than that, a much deeper understanding of what was said. I could not repeat back to you the words that were said, but I can tell you the intent, meaning. A deeper meaning beyond the words or the format of the broadcast, and a bit about the people behind it. The first writing of this letter was initially written in "Remember the past, but let us progress to the future" theme to it. As I was writing that, I found similarities in the attacks of 9/11 of 10 years ago and destruction during the riots in the United Kingdom just weeks ago. This included that both targeted the innocent, that the cause outweighed the crimes, and that the importance to the perpetrators was on their own needs and total disregard for others. However, with this short, simple broadcast, I saw another way of looking at these incidents. And looking through the evil, there is more than just a good thing, that there is a great thing. Just weeks ago, I felt an honest concern that my British friends might be injured, leaving their jobs and going home. These riots threw out many of the streets of several cities, and my friends worked and lived in one of those cities. These concerns were mostly for those I knew, but also for those who were injured and whose property was damaged. Living just a few hours from Shanksville, where Flight 93 crashed, there were ceremonies held throughout the area. The television played the incidents of the day over and over and over again. Everything was meaningful, and at the time, I didn't realize what was missing. Then a day later, at the end of the radio show, was a short, beautiful broadcast. It hit me because it was not from within. I guess the best way to explain it is that the memorials in the area were much like a child crying over a cut or a bruise that is not quite healed yet. Then the broadcast became the brother who walked over and put his arm around the injured sibling. Not just any brother, but a brother who saw the injurious act occur and stood together against the attacker. The brother was not just there because they were brothers, not just there because the injury was unjust, not just there because he had to be, but he was there because he wanted to be there. He cared. Yes, the politicians have said similar remarks, but they are who they are, politicians. Coming not from Parliament, not from the royal family, not from any political or government office, it came from friends. It came from friends who truly can be called brothers. And this is a strong message to the terrorists in hiding, or in their own homes. We, as a civilization, are growing up and discovering that the earth is one big world, brothers and sisters everywhere, siblings that share the same wants, hopes, and fears, and will stand with each other in times of injustice and need. Thank you, my UK friends. Thank you everyone that gave America a thought this past weekend. And may everyone that has suffered from the terrorists or any injustice find a bit of solace from the acts of kindness and concern from this radio station. This has been a letter from America. Over.